Good afternoon, this is Will Faerber from Art to Ride with my lovely wife Karen Loshbaugh. And we'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas today. It just happens to be Christmas Day, so we're enjoying a little work with our horses out here. This is Bailador, who we introduced you to a few times earlier. Leslie experienced getting him stretching and working him over his back yesterday, and today I'm working with my wife Karen with the horse. And we can see that he's really begun to swing over his back. I want to talk a little bit about, this is a very big horse, probably 17.3 or so. And it was what, like so many big horses, we find what we see is they've been shut down. They've never really been allowed to go in their full gaits because usually someone's gotten on them who's afraid of the size of the gait and how big the wave is. We talk about my wave theory. This horse has a big push through its back. So when you go out to choose a horse, once again, it's not whether it's the size of wave you can ride. You know, in other words, the horse in its biggest in its worst moment is going to give you a little buck, and everyone's going to do it every now and then, and some of them are very big waves. But we see how beautifully this horse is now stretching over his back. And what I'm going to ask Karen to do is now we're going to bring him up and see how high we can bring the pole without losing that trot. So this is what you almost do every day. You find the horse, the position that lets the horse move through the back, and then you simply bring the pole up as high as you can until you feel that begin to adversely affect. You feel even there how all of a sudden he started to lose his back end out from under him. Now this is a horse that's only just found his back in the last few days. So that's about what I would expect to be able to happen. So she'll go back and stretch him all the way down again. Excuse me, folks. I have a little cold here today. Got him stretched all the way down again. And then she'll try to bring him up again, see how high she can bring him without losing him. Now you notice he also will get a little behind the vertical, like most of these big horses. He'd been putting draw reins and neck stretchers and all kinds of devices to try to fix his head into a position. So sometimes he gets a little overbent because he's a little overbent at the third vertebrae. So once again, we're going to see how high we can bring him up. About. That's it. And notice how she uses her hand upwards instead of backwards, because really all we want to do is bring the pole up like that. That's about it. Because these horses that have been broken over, as soon as you touch any kind of backwards pressure on the rein, they bend over. That's beautiful like that. You see him start to lose a little bit, and then she'll let him right back into the stretch again. Excellent example. And all the way back down, let's find that full length of his neck again. Like that. Beautiful. Then I'm going to have her just ease him back to a walk and into a nice swinging walk without bringing him up. Just like that, seat to the last thing, and look how nice and big and swinging his walk is. Once again, Merry Christmas. This is Will Faerber and Karen Loshbaugh with Bailador on Christmas Day. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much.